Greetings, Pisces. So I came through to do your timeless tarot reading for this period. I hope this message finds you in good health and good spirit. Whew. So Pisces, heavy energy. I've been struggling to do your reading. Hey, I've been struggling to do your reading for like days. Let me tell you. I feel a lot of complex energy coming from you guys. That's okay, Andrea, if you're not a Pisces. Thanks for stopping by. So, like, I've been feeling like, whew, okay, so you're going to really have to find we fit into this channel message before we get into the card. But I feel like some of you guys have been really frustrated, like angry beneath the surface. I feel like some of you guys feel abandoned by people that you expected to like be in a very deep connection with you in some way. And to you, the connection that's deep is just natural because of your watery like depths. But to the other people, it felt very heavy. And I felt like you got to this point where you exploded in some type of frustration, whether it was to this person or behind the scenes. I feel like some of you guys have people that really love you and want to be in your life, but just things aren't, there's not a meeting of the minds right now because there's so much emotion everywhere. And somebody is like really frustrated, but it's being misplaced onto the people that really care about you, Pisces. Like some people would desire them to, and that's really like what's causing you to be frustrated. So I want to encourage you to be mindful of your words and what you allow yourself to think because you could possibly push like some valuable people away from you or just push some people away from you that really love you. Now, for some of you guys, I do feel like there are some people in your life that you really have to move forward away from. Some of it is because they have some toxic vibes. Like when they get emotional, they get kind of like verbally aggressive. And I feel like you need to move away from that. Some of you guys are romanticizing people and placing them on a pedestal and still resenting them at the same time because you're not receiving the feedback that you desire. So just be really mindful of how you place people in your mind and your hearts at this time. We are coming into Scorpio season, which is your fellow water sign, so there are going to be a lot of heavy emotions going back and forth. I want to encourage you to stay off like anybody's page that brings up any type of obsessive energy within you or just a lot of like toxic feelings or hot and cold energy. Like just step away from that right now because the hot and cold energy could turn all the way cold and it could just be unhealthy for everybody involved. Okay, let's get into the cards. Also, don't allow anybody to use you, Pisces. Don't allow your like Steph is complex. Like you have to be saving people, and you have to be a martyr for things all the time. You're welcome, and that you have to be a martyr all the time. Like that's like a huge thing with you. And then when you don't receive like the love and the nurturing back, it drains you and then you're frustrated. Also, just don't be giving nobody no damn money either. And don't be like trying to overcompensate for your existence. Like, forget that. You matter whether you always in giver mode, martyr mode, or whatever. So if it's not money, don't be just giving out your energy because you feel like if you're not giving, then you aren't worth it. Knight of Swords comes out with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And this is like causing you to really be guarded at this time. I feel like you're gonna really be cutting a lot of people off because of like how this energy here looks like it's really shaking up whatever grounded energy you have, or your surroundings, or your home, or your finances, your stability, things of that nature. Be mindful though, not to jump into any arguments or say anything harsh, because that could also disrupt your stability. So, be mindful of your words at this time. You got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck. So I feel like overall you have some sort of stability right now. You just gotta like settle down long enough to see it. You could be like really like going back and forth with a lot of shit, and your energy has been like flip flopping a lot, like highs and lows. Like 1 minute you good, then the next minute you angry. Like you could really just be feeling a huge fluctuation of your emotions around this time. But with this King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it's like you need to be focused on stability, because you got the Empress jumping out with the Chariot. So it's like, yo, you have this divine energy about you that's gonna attract the right opportunities to you, put you in the right space. But you gotta see this. You gotta move towards this energy. No more juggling, and you gotta ground your emotions. It's time for you to push for something more than you pushed for anything in your life. It's time for you to really like pull yourself out of this melancholy or this like low vibe, because you like still glowing, but I don't think you're allowing yourself to see your own beauty. Now you're gonna realize, like, hold up, you're gonna be attracting a lot of things right now. You got the Devil card in reverse. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is really encouraging you to break any chains or ties that bind you, even if it's thought processes, relationships, addictions. I feel like you're really going to be getting a hold of those things. And addictions don't have to be like substance abuse. It could be addiction to like being argumentative, or thinking negative thoughts, or just being in a place that always seems confrontational. Relax is also what I'm hearing. Like the Empress here. Just chill, Pisces. Just chill. You're gaining momentum right now, but you can't see it because you're allowing your energy to just keep going up and down, up and down. The Moon card at the bottom of your deck, which is very representative of you, but also that subconscious mind that you rule as Pisces. So you need to start using that energy, that wisdom, for like healing yourself, dealing with the things that you hold inside that come out like this. You could be suppressing so many emotions, suppressing so much stuff that is from years of buildup, stuff that you feel about yourself. Your self-worth is coming up. It's time to like be happy is also what I'm hearing, Pisces. It's time to be fucking happy. Don't use your gift of knowing and empathy for manipulation, as well as what I'm hearing. Yeah, because it'll make you feel it'll keep shit in your life unbalanced and you not seeing clearly. See, you gotta like step into your power, Pisces, but in such a calm, divine way right now. Because lately I feel like you've been unbalanced. You've just kind of been like mentally low key like shut down in some aspects where you can't see clearly, and this is causing a huge imbalance in your relationships in your life, your relationship with yourself here. The temperance in reverse with the ace of swords in reverse. So you not seeing clearly, Pisces, is giving you this unbalanced vibe. And y'all know I love you, Pisces. So this is coming from a space of love, and this is the message from Spirit. I have nothing to do with it. Seven of Cups, your card coming out. What are you feeding your mind that's not really happening? Because you know you guys are the daydreamers. Are you seeing things clearly? Or are things from the past and experiences from the past clouding your judgment right here? And you're trying to figure out which frequency to be in with all the place right now. Yeah. It's like you could be mistaking the present for the past. Some of you guys don't like to be alone. And I feel like lately you've had to be alone because spirit is working on you, the universe, your guides, your ancestors is working on you. And this is kind of like making you feel unbalanced because Pisces, sometimes you guys like to have things or people to escape into. And right now, it's like you can't. You can't. And this is like, because the Nine of Pentacles, she stands on her own. She doesn't need anybody. But with her in reverse, it's like, don't become dependent on any external people to feed your emotions or to feed your love for yourself or to feed you how you're supposed to kind of like stand. You know what I mean? Like, hey Jessica, hey babe, thanks for coming in. So yeah, Pisces, I feel like some of this emotional and mental confusion is like clouding your judgment a bit. And this is causing some turmoil in like your personal relationships, your home, just like things going on around you. I want to tell you, nobody is against you, Pisces. We love you. But sometimes you got to come out of that space so you can see the reality of what's going on. Six of Cups in reverse. So yeah, like you said, some past shit fucking up your situation. See, you could be holding on to your past ideas and how others have treated you in the past. Some people remind you of certain people, and it's triggering you right now. And it's been triggering you for a while. And you've been searching for somewhere to like find a space to manage this, dispose of this energy. But it keeps surfacing because now it's time for you to really take charge of it and figure out what's the root of it so that you don't keep like being in this energy of not knowing what to do and how to feel and which way to go and what to choose. And then it creates this unstable energy around you, and then your finances start to trip, and then your stability gets kind of threatened, and you kind of just feel all out of sorts, Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck. So you definitely know that you've put in a lot of work and it's time to see those fruits, And you are. But you're also kind of like wondering like what it all work? What does it all boil down to? Like what the fuck does any of this shit mean? Is it just like work to pay bills and live to survive? Like there has to be more. I feel like that's what you're feeling. You think that there has to be some more than just this, than just the material, than just the 3D. You know there has to be more. So spirit is asking you to rest your mind. You're going to find your answers there. Slow down, chill out, Pisces. You're going to find your answers when you're resting. You have to travel in your sleep. You got the Hierophant. So, yes, confirmation. You're going to find the answers that you seek once you calm your mind down. Address the enemy within so that the enemy without will remove itself as well. The Queen of Pentacles comes up, confirming even further that once you start to like really just power down, rest, allow your mind to do what it needs to do, allow that frontal lobe and that subconscious mind to mingle while you rest so that you can have solutions to your problems. You can hear your guides, the higher self speak to you. It's gonna speak to you in a resting state. And to be quite honest, Pisces, a lot of you guys need to be taking more naps. Um, it's so important for you. All Pisces placements really need to indulge in naps and salt baths and spirit baths and things that keep you. But with the Queen of Pentacles is saying that once you do all of that and allow your body to catch up to this subconscious energy, because the subconscious mind is like a fucking garden, you're going to be able to clear some things out and manifest more. And not just manifest things for like a quick thrill or happiness, but stability returning after this period of the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where shit was like chaotic and home life was crazy and money was always like up and down. You know what I mean? Like juggling finances, home, work, school, family, friends, then being yourself, like all of these things. You're going to finally have that balance restored, that stability that was threatened once before, and just having you feel this temperance in reverse, excuse me, type vibe where you was just like, man, what the fuck's going on? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles comes up in reverse. Slow down. Chill for a minute, Pisces. Stop for a minute. This doesn't mean the journey is not going on. It doesn't mean you're never gonna like move again because you're the flying fish. You need to be moving. But this is saying slow down for a minute so that you can recalculate your steps and make a better plan because you're already here. So now that you already have this stability, okay, slow down, stop for a minute, stop, chill, wait a minute, pause. Don't put the cart before the wagon before the horse, or you know what I mean? Like chill. And like now that you regrouped here with the Queen of Pentacles, now it's time to invest in that security that you manifested in your life. Because I'm telling you, this is a time where you're just gonna have to stand on your own. There still will be people rooting for you in the background, but you're not gonna be able to rely on them for anything but support, maybe verbally or something. energetically, maybe. Stop acting like you don't have the power to manifest things, because you do. And like I said, Six of Pentacles comes out. You're going to have some support. You're going to have the support that you need, whether that be financial or just like I said, energetically, verbal support, people pulling for you, pushing for you. But you have to still create your own balance, because this dude's holding a scale. But this is also saying that you can't give to anyone until you create your own balance. You don't even need to be around other people for a minute until you create your own balance. See, you coming up in your own reading again here with the High Priestess in reverse. Tap into that spiritual energy, Pisces. That's where I'm telling you, you need to get some rest. Because that's where you're going to get your download. That's where you're going to get that power up. Go silent for a little while. Maybe you've been saying too much, speaking too much about your manifestations to the wrong people, and they've been throwing little whammies in there. Because usually the High Priestess, she's quiet. She doesn't tell anyone. She's the keeper of all sacred knowledge and secrets. And with her being reversed, maybe you've been telling people too much. Maybe you've been giving too many people too much space into your sacred energy. Maybe you haven't been channeling your sacred energy. Maybe you've been depending more on external sources. And got the Justice card coming out. Got the Justice card coming out. So balance is about to be restored. Definitely start listening to your intuition more. Get that rest in, those salt baths. Really do what you need to do for yourself right now, Pisces. Because with the Magician in reverse, it's like you're not using your magic. You feel discouraged, and you have all these tools, and you're just not even using them. Time to lay down this burden of heartbreak. You can't be in a constant state of sadness and heartache. If you want to manifest things, you have to release this heartbreak. You have to release the burden of thinking that you're going to fail or you're going to lose something. Because you're not. But it's like a burden weighing on you. But some of you might. You might lose someone close to you, if you don't release all of these burdens and those things you tell yourselves that isn't true. Some people just don't understand you right now, Pisces. But Five of Swords in reverse, that's not your problem. Come out of confrontation with people yourselves. Don't let nobody bring you no drama. Just like move away from the bullshit. There's no more fighting, no more arguing. That has to come to a pause, because you have internal stuff you want to do and work on. You're not going to be able to do that if you're externally fighting with others. So, yeah, coming out of that anxious energy, like I said, slow down, breathe, chill. Releasing all of these burdens will allow you to just free your mind. And you've been in your head a lot, frustrating for you too. Five of Pentacles. So that had you feeling left out. It's like you in your head. You just like, oh my God. Like it's so much. You feel misunderstood. You feel left out. You feel abandoned by people because they're not showing you the type of love that you deserve or you require. Or some people have actually walked away from you. It's just a lot going on with you right now. But your power is being restored, Pisces. You gotta be ready for it, baby. But God, got the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you feel like you've been let down by family. You've been let down by people close to you, friends that you once celebrated with. You're like you feel robbed of your stability. You feel robbed of your emotional happiness. Some of you, or you feel like a lot of that is delayed right now. You're just ready to see it come into fruition. You're ready to like be happy and have that abundance again. Page of Cups comes out. It's time to speak. It's time to apologize to some people. Some people need to apologize to you. Nonetheless, there needs to be like an olive branch here. Somebody needs to say something because I feel like some people in your life are feeling the same way you do. I feel like somebody wants to say something. Somebody wants to be like, yo, what's going on? Are we cool? I love you even though we not get you fall out with people if it's not drastic and serious and yeah, sometimes you fall out with people through the tentacles in reverse. Maybe you guys have fallen out with some people. But like ask yourself though, was it worth the fallout, Pisces? You got the King of Cups at the bottom of your deck, so there's a lot of emotions you're not showing and saying. So ask yourself though, Pisces, like, was the fallout worth it? Can it be recovered? Was speaking like some loving truth? For some of you, the fallout was worth it. And for some of you, it wasn't. Ace of Wands comes out. So, yeah, it's just time to start something new. New beginning. I feel like a lot of you guys need to bring some passion back into your life and some artistic pursuits or just like, because you guys are like good writers. You write poetry, you write music, you do a lot of good creative things. And you're just really ready to like have that spark brought back into your life. Even if it's not a creative project, I feel like on romance and passion, you want that back in your life as well. Some of you guys could be very sexually frustrated, emotionally frustrated because you want somebody to blend with. But then again, Spirit is like, nope, Queen of Swords, it's all about you right now. You might want somebody to blend with, but it's all about you're protected. You're being guided to do the things that you need to do to create this new cycle in your life. A cycle of abundance, success, happiness, making new memories. Still, you're holding in emotions though, and not communicating with anybody with the Eight of Wands in reverse. You're probably not communicating with people who genuinely love you too because you're emotionally confused. You don't know who to trust, who to allow in. Maybe somebody's cut communication with you, but there is a lack of movement, a lack of communication. But it's time to get back in gear. All right, let's get you guys an outcome and then we'll get your oracle messages. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, everybody, for liking the video. Your outcome is the Page of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands, this is like, yeah, it's time to do something new. Time to get that spark back, Pisces. Time to go at things with new energy. Change the cycles, break the cycles in your family, in your friendships, relationships. It's time for something new. You have a brand new start awaiting you. But it's time for you to stabilize your thoughts and your emotions and cut out people that just take from you. Cut out all the other drama. It's time for a new start. Okay, let's get your oracle card. It's so funny. Rihanna, bitch, better have my money is on right now, and she's a Pisces. So a lot of y'all probably feel like y'all ready, like I said with that Seven of Pentacles, y'all ready to get what you deserve. The World card coming out, like you gonna get what you deserve, Pisces. It's time to pop. It's time to get in there. Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna take all three of those. Shit, they jumped out with a vengeance. Okay, so the first one you got was surrender that you can fix someone. And remember what we was talking about at the beginning of the reading about that martyr syndrome, or that energy of you always feeling like you got to sacrifice and go in and save people? That's done. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or own healing. So you got to be responsible for your own healing. You can't escape into anyone or expect them to stand in a way that's going to heal you. You're being called to stand on your own. And even if that means you can't jump in and heal somebody else and fix their life and bring them into this happy vibe, like whatever is going on, everybody right now is being called to be accountable for their own energy. Everybody. That's why you see so many people talking about how they tired of stepping in for people and they taking a break and they pulling back. Well, you have towards it's time for you to pull back too. You can't fix nobody, Pisces. Can't be the savior. You can only save and fix yourself. The next card is surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And I said that with that Knight of Swords earlier. With the with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Don't be so quick to like fight against something. Just accept things as they are because that's how they have to be at this moment in time. Hey, son. So yeah, don't fight against the current, Pisces. You're the flying fish. What are you doing? Allow things to flow naturally to you and away from you. The next card you got was surrender to passion. Get out of your head and get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. And I told you guys that with that Ace of Wands coming out, it's time to bring that passion back into your lives. It's time. And with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, anybody that's not on that level with you and not working with you, you're gonna have to let it go. Just like people are gonna let you go if your passion and your drive doesn't meet theirs. It goes both ways. But you can't fix anyone. You can't always martyr everything. But your passion is what needs to be reignited and what you need to be surrendering to. Here with this Page of Wands coming out right after the Ace of Wands, it's like, yeah, reignite that passion in you and go for yours. Go for the things you want. All right, now let's get you guys energy cards. Let me clear this up real quick. Thanks everybody tuning in again. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Whew. Okay, Pisces. All right. The first card you guys got was the Garden and the Gate. Now this fell out sideways like this. I'm gonna just read it as upright because how I was looking at it, it looked like low key upright. But it says abundant prosperity, staying safe. This card shows a peaceful woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside of the garden is locked while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware, the choice to stay in seemingly security of this lovely garden will actually be motivated by habit or fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's time to while it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Whew. So, yes, Pisces, we were talking about that. So much more waiting for you. And even with that loss you had to take, there's going to be good things coming in. But you have to allow the past to go. Don't allow that to hold you back. Sometimes pain and fear is comfortable because it's been with us so long, but it's only keeping us stuck. And with you having that magician, that's like the keys to success and getting things out there and done and getting things moving. You have the chariot too. So this is saying like don't get stuck in your comfort zone because nothing grows there. Try something new, a new perspective, Pisces. And move. Move forward. Your last energy message is victory. It says success, achievement. Upright, this card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you have been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your own laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great change to victory on every level. Whew. So yes, Pisces. There again, more confirmation. You're gonna have the success you want. You have the World card, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Garden, the Gate, telling you that there's so much abundance on this other side of fear. More to look forward to for you right now. So definitely step into that. Yes, definitely step into that. Okay, now let's get you guys some love cards. Oh my God, we already been on here for like 45 minutes. Let me hurry up. Get you some love energy, guys. Thanks, Jessica. I appreciate you guys too. Okay, the first card you guys got was I love you. And remember when the Page of Cups came out, I was like, somebody needs to say something like I love you or I'm sorry or can this be fixed? I don't know. I feel like some of you guys have some relationships in your life that are fixable and some of y'all just need to like let it go. But for some of y'all who is fixable with, I feel like this is going to be said or needs to be said. Or if you just have love in your heart for someone and you haven't told them in a while, it's time to tell them. That could be so reassuring sometimes. And you possibly need to hear that from somebody right now too, Pisces. It says, I love you. Say it again. It says, I love you. These are very important words. Whether you say this to a pet, a friend, your partner, or yourself, these are the most important words you can say. Don't hold these words in like it will take away their importance. Be willing to say, I love you, often and freely. I feel like a lot of you guys, Pisces, just really need some love right now. Honestly, like some love and like some passion, maybe. Because your energy has been so heavy lately. And I just feel like you just want to like release a lot of this. And you just really want somebody to like physically and you just want someone to like physically and emotionally express that with and have it reciprocated to you. And I get it and I respect it. So, you know, just hang in there and just let go of all the toxic ties to love that you have so that you can be free and open to receive new love. Okay. Your next card says the heart of the matter. There is there is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Take a moment to get to the real issues in this situation. Sometimes at the very heart of the situation lies the truth of what is going on. Be honest and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of this. And remember earlier we were talking about that moon card that showed up in the Six of Cups? I feel like what's troubling a lot of you guys is like some childhood past things or just relationships from the past that also failed you. And you could be and have carrying that for a while, but spirit is saying release that. And that's what's at the heart of the matter. Maybe you don't like feeling abandoned, and we saw that earlier in the reading as well. Well, Pisces, everything's going to be okay. It's just time for you to step back into your power, to really embrace people that love you and forget the ones that don't. Use your intuition and your empathic powers for good around this time, Pisces. We are stumbling into Mercury retrograde. So a lot of stuff, and it's in Scorpio as well. So a lot of stuff from the past, a lot of deep rooted things that you could have been like really just obsessing over and just really kept reliving and things like that. It's time to let those things go. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to speak in love. It's time to embrace love, give love, be open to receiving it because it does look like you are a little bit closed off emotionally as well. Like you're not showing it or speaking it. Okay, Pisces. But the last card that was there was the Four of Wands in the upright position. So, like I said, things are going to get better for you, love. Much better. Yeah, your power will return to you. And you'll live to fight another day, to love another day. All right, my beautiful flying fish. I love you and take care of yourself. Get by water, get out in nature, get some rest, take those salt baths, recharge your energy, clear your mind, clear that emotional cache that's like keeping you looping experiences that don't belong to you anymore. Allow yourself to release those things so that you can enjoy the love that's around you. Thanks, son. Thanks, Jessica, for holding me down. All right, guys. I'll see you on social media. All right. Loving you. Sending you peace and balance.